Hello and welcome to the Cosmo Parenting Podcast, brought to you by the CMM Institute for Personal and Social Evolution. In this space, we invite you to see yourself as someone who is curious about and actively participating in creating your own meaning around parenting. This is our Validate episode, where in the second episode of each month, we hear a parenting story with the hope that sharing the firsthand experiences of others who are parenting can make you feel seen and validated in your own experiences. Let's begin. Today, I am joined by Melanie, who is a parent to one teenage child. Hello, Melanie. Thanks for being here.
Hi, Abbie, and thanks for having me on your Cosmo Parenting session.
I'm so looking forward to hearing from you today about order and chaos. So just broadly, Melanie, what's your story around order and chaos in your parenting world?
So first of all, my little parenting life is about 18 years old and pretty, let's just say, a just normal family with dad, mom, and then obviously the now teenager. And my partner then passed away last year, which was quite a sudden change in the family dynamics. Also, 4 years ago, my mom suffered from a serious stroke. So there's another change that was in, and my support system seemed to have just not fallen away completely, because yes, we do have other little structures in place, but yes, my main man was not there anymore. And it left me in that place of being, so what next? So that's pretty much my world and how that dynamic had changed. And that was, I think, the greatest chaos in our little world.
Yeah, that certainly sounds chaotic. And I think people can probably imagine that feeling. And, our very last theme of this year is going to be change. And I think that is, I'll, save that conversation for that time. But it does, overlap with this order and chaos conversation a bit in terms of using it as a lens and really trying to learn to be flexible and adaptable, because there are things in your family life that you just absolutely cannot control. And so it can't be order 100% of the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm just thinking too that I very jokingly say that we have a daily dance that starts the morning, which even in that very day after I now woke up as mom alone in a home.
Yeah.
It was waking up, having that coffee. So obviously the teenager is of the age where she joins in on that coffee. So it's having that coffee regardless of the mood. There's a little bit of music going, whether the teenager's grunting or whether there's a bit of light conversation or being serious conversation. That's literally how the day will start. And that is a saving grace, is that just having a little bit of routine and not veering from that routine too much. Yes, things do happen, but that routine has just been something that made the start of the day, start of every day. It just gave it that I know what I'm doing. Sometimes I need to go on autopilot, and that just does help.
Yeah, I imagine that is helpful for both you and your child to create smaller moments of order within a larger feeling of chaos. I'm curious how you relate to that, of this like dual experience of teaching or helping your child through a chaotic time at the same time that you're also helping yourself through it and experiencing that same chaos.
So I'm saying that order, it's for me too. I said,
Yes.
that's my morning dance and routine. So regardless of whoever is around me, I need to start my day like that. There has to be the get up. And I think I've been doing this for years. I get up, it's bathroom routine, it's get dressed, make up the bed, go down, have a coffee. But I'm one of those bodies as well that my mouth opens and works and the brain starts going before my feet hits the ground.
Yeah.
So that was a big glitch in the thing, is I didn't have anybody to yap to.
Right.
So I now have a little journal next to the bed, and I still greet Ishkla every single morning, but I just write it in the journal. So for everybody, not just because of this chaotic situation that now came about in our life. It's been something I have been doing. Probably didn't notice it up
Mhm.
until this time. It was just, you just do things. You go on autopilot. You're a single body. You don't think about anything else. Now it's made me think. Even now, there's an extra element to the getting ready. It's getting ready for mom and the carers day, ensuring
Mhm.
that lunches and all the snacks are all out before I can head off and do my thing.
Mhm.
So it's just being aware of those little tools or skills that you've already been practicing.
Mhm.
Just think about what you have been doing
Mhm.
and realize that you've actually got your own answer there. It's just something you haven't quite locked in as, hey,
Yeah.
this is a tool in my kit.
Mhm.
And I think this past year and a bit has actually made me realize that I have got something.
Yeah.
It definitely has its purpose. And I'm thinking the teen is also now kind of picked up on that morning routine.
Mhm.
Coffee is like we have to.
Yeah.
We have to have your coffee. We have to have a breakfast.
Yeah.
And then you head out for the rest of your day, whatever it may be.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, you referenced your mom earlier. Are you caregiving for her?
So we are all in one home. So
Yes.
yes, so mom is there. I'm full-time
Mhm.
carer.
I just want to bring this up as something that I think we've kind of touched on in a couple other stories so far this series, but not really gone into the specific, again, using the lens of this month, the specific order and chaos of, even though, this whole Cosmo parenting is about your identity as a parent to a child, you are also still the child of a parent while you are also,
Mm,
so you're in this kind of in between. I think that's an experience that a lot of people have trouble navigating, of balancing these demands on either side of your life, of you as a parent and your own parents. And not everyone's parents live with them, but a lot of people, I think, probably navigate similar situations to you. And
mm.
what I'm hearing and what you're saying is that in all of these things that pull for your attention, particularly now that all of the responsibility rests on you as a single parent, that it's really important for you to have that moment to connect to yourself before you can connect
Mm.
to your other relationships in the most meaningful way.
Yeah, no, that is it's definitely a true point that I know I don't often have the chance to have much time in a day to have it
Mhm,
all
mhm,
a mouthing. So another thing is driving to work. And there's a lot of breathing that goes on. And I speak to Ishkla. So I don't have a radio in my car, so I would perhaps either just hum something myself or I have conversations with myself. I am a bit of a talker,
uh-huh. Yeah.
but that's all little bits of or points of sanity savers
Mhm,
that
mhm,
helps me. I said, actually speaking to you, it's like, oh, okay, so that must be another tool, not quite aware of it, but it is
mhm,
just in conversation and sharing with others, you realize that, hey, I have got something. I shouldn't feel too lost. I
mhm.
just need to hone in on those things and remember that I've got it.
Yeah, yeah.
I have got it.
Mhm,
And once you do, be intentional about practicing it again.
mhm. Is there anything else generally you want to say to parents listening about order and chaos?
I would think that especially when there's a young adult involved. So my teen is 17 years old. And it is amazing that they move from being this child totally in need of you to this child who is now in a space to support you.
Mm,
Do not underestimate your teenager. One instance was I wasn't feeling well on a weekend. The first time I was really ill, I needed to be shopping. I was caring for mom, but I needed supplies in the home. And this child was like, Mommy, the online shopping app.
mm.
It was like, oh my heavens, that easy,
Yeah.
that easy. So yes, you have that teen that is bordering between child and adult, but there's a little voice of reason in there too. And just remembering that they are watching you as you are parenting them. They
Mm,
are picking up little things that sometimes you lose sight of along that journey, but they are sitting taking notes.
mm.
And I sometimes think, oh, thank heavens I have a child that actually knows what to do. I'll be in an app, it's like, don't know
Yeah.
what to do. And then obviously, there's my saving grace.
Mhm.
So, yes, I'm thankful that there are times that I think I am a reasonable parent. And those demonstrations, it rubs off on
Mhm.
the team.
Mhm.
So I believe I am leaving little nuggets of good parenting skills.
Mhm.
And however it is displayed or demonstrated in their life later on, it's there. So that's a little bit about the order and chaos in my life.
Yeah, that was so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that on the end, Melanie. And thank you for sharing everything you have today. And to everyone listening, thank you for joining us too. Don't forget to check out www.cosmoactivities.com for our other resources in this series. And be sure to comment on this podcast episode on the Cosmo Parenting Substack. We are so grateful to be on this journey with you, and we will look forward to joining you next week for our Animate episode.